What's up everyone, it's Jomi here, and today we're going to continue our Lagoona Lake episode. Now I know it's been a little while since I've made some videos, and there is reasons for that. So there was a week where I didn't make any videos at all. Like I made a video and then just like a whole week where I didn't make videos. For that I was on a summer camp trip, and then when I came back, it was a little while, like towards the end of the week I came back, or like the next week around like Thursday or Friday. It's like this last Friday I went on another trip. So now I'm back in town and I'm gonna make as much videos as I can. However, in the last episode, I believe what we did, we came all the way from Sapphire City and came to Route 8, which is one of the famous routes, because everyone likes Route 8, and it's like a big route, and it's like one of the only routes that we have left in the game, like right now, for us to go to, and stuff like that. So, in today's episode, we're going to try to see if we can try to complete the whole Route 8. If we can, we're probably not going to, because there is a lot of parts of Route 8 that I want to cover for the video, and stuff like that. However, if you end up liking this video, make sure you like and subscribe, or to click the bell and set all notifications to never miss out on the content from me. Alright, so we're going to talk to a couple of NPCs right here just to get some, some of the story lore and stuff like that. I bet you can catch some pretty nice Loomians on that island out there. I've never seen anyone visit it, so I'm sure the island is full of life. That would be interesting. Maybe we can visit that later in the future. Talk to this guy over here. I take my kids fishing out here every year. We don't usually catch much, but the time we spend together is what makes these trips worth it. I'm going to catch the world's biggest guppy this time, okay? Okay, Mr. Little boy, see, he's gonna try to see if he can catch it. My brother is still mad because last year I reeled in 3 fish Loomians and he got none. This year I'm gonna get even more. So even rivalry between the siblings, they're trying to get more than each other. Talk to him. The locals tell a story of a woman whose spirit haunts this pier at night. She would come here and look out on the ocean waiting for her love to come back from a dangerous trip overseas, but when he never came back, she died of heartbreak, and now her spirit won't move on. The story says that only a kiss from a handsome individual will allow her spirit to pass on. That's why I'm here. I've never actually kissed anyone before, let alone a ghost, so I'm a little nervous. Oh, so he thinks he's handsome, he thinks he's that guy. Look at his face too. Maybe if we find the ghost. There's a lot of interesting stuff about Route 8. I didn't even know the ghost thing was that, because I don't think I even checked it when I came here the first time playing through. But that's interesting that we actually get to learn about that and stuff like that. And here's the guy we saw over here when we got started. Let's talk to him. I'm pretty sure there's a theory where he will say he's a time traveler, that he's like, ugh, where am I? How did I even get here? One minute I was walking the streets of Sapphire City, and the next thing I know I'm all the way out here. Could it have been? No. So we're thinking he's like kind of time traveler, because he has like a hooded mask. He's like kind of like weird. He has like a hiking gear or something like that. And he said 1 minute. Also, that's the way. I didn't even see the back of it. That was cool right there. What do you call it? He said that he was in Sapphire City 9 over here. So maybe either he's like hallucinating or something, like he doesn't have memory and stuff like that. But time traveler, I guess that's an interesting theory to think about. Let's talk to him over here. This resort is the best. It's built right next to this beautiful lake. Polut Corp has a lab out on the water that allows visitors to ride a submarine all the way down into the lake's trenches. They even let you keep the stuff you find down there. Talk to her. There's a man here in the resort that can craft Loomian capture discs using items found at the bottom of the lake. I stopped by earlier and he made some discs from me that are great at capturing fire type Loomian, which we're gonna get to that part. Also, I said there's a lot of parts in Route 8. There's a lot of parts that we can really go to and like really explore, and I want you guys to have that experience. This place is totally sweet. It's not too far away from the city and not too far away from the beach. Today I'm visiting the UMV thing, and tomorrow I'll be at the beach. Interesting. The beach is over there, but we're not gonna get to that. So we're gonna leave everyone else for now. I think there's no other NPCs in our way right now. We're gonna leave them around. Let's talk to this last person over here. We're gonna go into UMV. That's gonna be the main part of today's video anyway. Across this bridge is a lab that Polut Corp set up to study the lake. I guess there is something mysterious about the lake, and Polut Corp is doing what they can to learn about it. Visitors can borrow Polut Polut underwater mining vessel, which is a UMZ, to dive to the bottom of the lake and mine for rare things. I went and tried for myself and found something the scientists call a petrolith. It's basically a fossilized piece of an ancient Loomian that contains its preserved DNA, thanks to some shard of the soul crystal that clung to it. They have a machine that supposedly can reassemble petroliths and bring the Loomians back to life, which we're going to get to all that when we go in here. So we're going to talk to them. I'm not sure if she comes introduce herself first. I'm not really sure about that, but we do have a free dive. We're not going to talk to her. We're going to talk to other people around her, and we're going to talk to her at the last moment. So let me just actually, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. All right, there we go. Today I'm cleaning an old petrolith that a diver brought back to us from the lake bed. These petroliths are ancient fossilized Loomian remains, covered in the energy-rich soul crystal found all over Roria. The energy from the soul crystals has preserved the DNA left behind by the ancient creatures. Is this a I think it said creatures, yeah. Using the machine in the back of the lab, you can reconstruct any complete set of petroliths that you acquire. There's a lot of dialogue with all these NPCs. Talk to him. There are many things you can find at the bottom of this lake. Curiously, we haven't been able to explain. Curiously, we haven't been able to explain how this lake was formed or why it is so resource rich. Furthermore, something seems to have carved a network of trenches into the lake bed. Whoever carved them must have been large and powerful. We're still learning as much as we can about this lake. We've only been in operation for about a year now, after all. Talk to this last guy, and then we're gonna go for a UMV dive. Are you interested in bringing ancient fossilized Loomians back to life? Well, look no further. By simply interacting with the computer behind me and bringing along some petroliths that you found in the lake's depth, you can restore life to ancient Loomians. In order for it to work, you would need to arrange all the necessary pieces to complete a petrolith set. We then power on the refined soul crystal aura beam, or RSCAB, which collides with the ancient DNA and resurrects the fossilized Loomian. You can do up to 30 revives in a single session. If you revive more Loomian than you can carry at the moment, worry not, the rest will be sent to Loomian care. And if that's too much to remember, you can always come back to me and I'm willing to explain it again. Alright, so we're not going to talk to him right now because we have to do the M5, we have to talk to her about it. Welcome to the Lagoona Lake, I forgot this place. Wait, this is Lagoona Lake? Lagoona Lake for Pokemon Reborn, okay, that makes sense. Lagoona Lake UMV Center. Here we explore and study the bottom of the lake, searching for what has been left behind by nature. Using this submersible, known as the underwater mining vessel, which is interesting how we're going to the submersible after, unfortunately, the Titan submersible was imploded, I believe, in the bottom when they were going to look at Titanic. Just interesting how, like, you know, I'm going over this episode around the same time of when there was a submersible that went missing or imploded. The underwater mining vessel, or UMV, we have sent many people deep below the surface in search of whatever they may find within the lake's trenches. While collecting rare artifacts, you may come across objects we call petroliths. Petroliths are fossilized remains of ancient Loomians. If you manage to piece together a full set of petrolith fragments, we can harness the power of the soul crystal to revive these ancient Loomians. Diving with the UMV has become rather popular, so we offer only one free ride per person per day. If you like to dive more than that, you can purchase your own UMV batteries. Once below the surface, you may search the wall in the trenches for shining spots on the wall indicating hidden objects. Simply click on the shining spot to begin mining. The UMV is equipped with small, controlled explosive charges as well as a drill. You may use the explosives once per dig. The explosive will create a large hole instantly but will cause a lot of damage to the wall. The drill is what you will be using most of the time. When enough damage is done to the wall, it will collapse and anything you fail to dig up will be lost. After you are finished or run out of battery power, the EMV will bring you back here. You may keep any of the artifacts that you find. We like to take a dive right now, okay, we're going to take a dive. There's a lot of dialogue with everything. Also, if you guys didn't know, there is a place where if you go in, I forgot how to get to it, but if you go in like a correct place, you can find one of our roaming, and it's called Cephalops. Maybe when we're digging, we might find it, but I'm not sure if we can. So you just want to, what you want to do for this one, if you're doing the UMV, you want to click on the broken rocks. Now the broken rocks, you see this blue one over here? That's not broken, all right? You want to click on the ones that have all these holes in it, and it cracks it up open the more, so you can really get what you're going. So right here, I'm going to click this one, this one, this one, this one. Click the edges, and then if I get to where the thing is like almost complete, I can just do this and crack that thing out, and everything is like dug up. So we have like four spots. I'm seeing. Let's go over here to this one over here, and go to UMV. And so you just want to crack around just the object you're getting with the silver rocks like pattern and stuff. That's what you want to do. For this one right here, we're just going to use this to get that out of there. That way we don't lose our islands and stuff for that. So we do have some of the fossil things. And all these Loomy things that's right there, why is there only one of that? That's interesting. But like all the false things that are right there, those things can be used for like the Loomian disc thing, which we're gonna get into. Maybe not in this episode, but maybe in the next episode. You might be able to do in this episode. We might just have to do in this episode. That way we can get everything done and get everything where it's supposed to be. I think that'll be interesting for us to really do and add into the story and everything like that. So while I recorded, I didn't click the exit button. We're back where we started from. I thought the game was gonna have to we have to reset our whole die, but I guess we're back where we came from. Right, let's continue because my accident was I accidentally click Roblox, and when you I click like the icon, which I'm gonna remove the icon away from there because that thing it keeps on making me mess up on the accident and clicking it. So I'm gonna click it because once you click it, it exits out the whole app, and I was like, I already knew it's gonna come, so I was gonna be careful there. For this one right here, we can just do like that, or actually no, because I didn't know what type of fossil or petulant it was. So we still have a couple of more stuff to do. I think we might just have to. We were gonna end the episode after the UNV just to make it short, this one, and then we're gonna have one more episode on route, and then we're gonna end up there. But like, just remind you, I'm just gonna warn you guys, the story and all the episodes for this is coming to a close because there's no more updates for the story and everything because the Lagoona Lake still needs to be updated. So after we get to Atlantean City and with the story and all the dialogue after that, the story is gonna be on a pause. So I'm probably have to go find a different game or other content to make. But right now, I just want you guys to enjoy the content as it is right now. But eventually, know that it's gonna stop because there's nothing else to play. Like this all I'm playing right here is all the game has. And then after, when we get to Atlantean City, we have to wait for the game to update with the story. And we're waiting for like a couple, maybe 2-3 years now. I don't know if it's 2-3. I think it's like 2 years, maybe. I think I'm not really sure if it's like 3 years, but I think it should be at least 1 or 2 years. It has to be like the minimum of that. And I forgot, I'm not putting these down that because I didn't know it was at the end. But let's keep going. We might be able to find cephalops and see if we can get the roaming. Maybe if I can get that in a different video, I might just speed it up and or I might just skip that part and then go to the part where I find it, because I think there's a specific way to find it, but I don't know that way. We might be able to find it here, but with that we also need these pieces and stuff for that go to it to find it, and it's a lot. Actually, it's not hard, not impossible, but it is a lot. You have to find different pieces that you have to use to open the door to go to that specific area. But when we do find it, maybe if I'm searching for and stuff for that, and I do end up finding it, then I can be able to show you guys what I'm actually talking about. All right, let's look for more of these petulates. We're gonna revise some of them, and that's gonna after that we're gonna end the episode. We have some parts of, I forgot what the name of that Loomian, ancient Loomian that is. I think it's called Tristop or something like that. It's something. It looks like a Triceratop. I know that for sure. It looks like a Triceratop. So that's what it's supposed to look like in that aspect over there. I think we have one over here. Yep. And the battery is almost done, so we can almost finish that out. I know there's a different way. Okay, well, I don't know why they only having one item per dig. I don't think they had that. Maybe that's an update they added to the game. Usually, and there's one of the pieces. See, this is what I'm talking about. This piece right here. This piece is so important. It's one of the pieces for the thing that we have to open up the map and stuff like that. So that's one of the pieces right there. And you're gonna see okay, that's an orange deep lake relic, and we have to get, I think, 6 of those, and 6 of those kind of shade stuff for that. And once we get those, we can open the gate to get Cephalops, which is like a roaming that's underwater. And I'm pretty sure Cephalops should be the one that made all these carvings into the ground, because it only makes sense. It's the Cephalops is the only Loomian that was down here, so it will only make sense for it to be the one that made all this path. I guess maybe there was more Cephalops, and there's one more. This is gonna be our last drill because we don't have that much thing battery, UMB battery. The way to get more UMB battery though is that we UAV batteries depleted, return to the service. But the way to get that is in 2 things. When you get to Atlantean City, it has a wheel spin thingy, which you can win UMB batteries, which is why on my personal account I have a lot. In this account though, I don't have a lot because of course I'm just playing the story with you guys and I'm playing along with everything. But you could buy more. I'm not really gonna buy anymore. I mean, it's cheap, I guess, in a way, to you could buy 6 for 45 Robux. I think that's okay, but I don't think it's the best idea. If you want to buy it, go for it, but honestly, I wouldn't buy it. I would just win it for free as much as you can and stuff for that. But anyway, guys, before we even end the video, let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, I need to skip all this. I forgot. All we need to do for this is literally all we need to do is click it, and I forgot all about it. I'm just gonna skip all this. I forgot all about that. Silly me. I forgot that all we have to do is click the thing. I thought we had to talk to him to use it. And I think in the old Pokemon Reborn, he had to talk to him to use it, but we don't have to here. So all I have to do is put these together, and you can see how it's like, it's gonna create itself like a little bit. So there's one right there. We can't make another one because we don't have that piece, but if we do get that piece, we're able to make one. So there's one of the Loomians. I think that's the what Loomian? That's the water type. This is the electric type. I think that's the one that evolved into Johto's, I believe, and that's one of my favorite Loomians that I have with my team right now. Let's put this one. This one is a fire type, and you can see it's like kind of flame, so you can tell by that one. And this one is a grass type, but we don't have all 3 pieces, so we can't make it. But if you click done, you see what I'm talking about. Alright, so we have 3 Loomians revived, and they'll set to Loomian care. So we're gonna check that out real quick right over here and let you guys see what they look like. Alright, so we have all our other Loomians in here, but we have this one. So we have Pike, which is a water and ancient type. All of them are ancient types. This one, it should be Zaleo. Yeah, Zaleo. Ancient electric type. It evolves into Johto. I'm not sure if we're gonna take one of these Loomians with us. We might take Johto because I love Johto personally, and we need electric type in our team. We have fire type. And we also have a water. Do we have a water type? We might need a water type and stuff like that. But it depends. And this one, I forgot what it's called. It's called Dobo, and it versions into Infernix, I believe, and stuff like that. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video or you end up liking this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, click the bell and set to all notifications so that I miss out on the episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.